It's time to finish off this trifecta of difficult Doom levels with E4M1. A couple of weeks ago I covered how E4M2 is my favourite level in the game, and yesterday I talked about E4M6 and why I find it to be the most difficult. Now the title of this video is just a joke, since E4M1 can be a brutal level for first time players, and if you don't know any of the tricks to make it a little easier. Before we begin, I need to address the invincibility power-up in E4M6 that I didn't cover last time. If you grab the red key, head off into this room and hit the switch, an invincibility power-up is accessible to kill the cyber demon. With that, you can get right up in the cyber demon's face and fuck him up. I did not talk about this in my initial video because I forgot about it, and also I don't really go back to that secret when I face off against the cyber demon. That being said, let's talk about allegedly the hardest level, E4M1 Hell Beneath. Now the start of this level is probably the hardest part, since a bunch of hit scanners teleport in, and at this point you don't have any armor to protect yourself with. If you get touched in this section, just reset from the very beginning. Once you clear out the hit scanners and pick up their extra shotguns, go get the secret rocket launcher as well. This will be useful for killing the Baron. Yes, I'm only killing one Baron, as I don't think it's wise to tag the 9-inch nail secret and get ambushed by a group of them. If you're talking about the hardest level to get 100% kills and secrets in, then I must concede and say that E4M1 is impossible without infighting, of course. Now after you open up the next area of the level, do not enter this center room. You see, there's a bunch of enemies that teleport in and you'll just be trapped inside. Instead, you hump this window outside to trigger most of the monsters and then run away to solid cover. You are then able to kill the Baron, the shotgunners, and the imps from a manageable distance, and this is the key to beating E4M1 the safe way. You're putting yourself in unnecessary amounts of danger if you walk in the room and trigger all of the monsters. The small bloody gibs on the ground are indicators, by the way, of where the demons will teleport, so it's best not to be standing on top of one of them. Once you kill all of the enemies, you can now proceed into the room, and that will trigger the remaining monsters that you might have missed earlier on. As for obtaining the blue key, you can gently go forward and grab the key without alerting any of the monsters. That's E4M1 done and over with, and I love this level. It's a brutal kick in the nuts for first time players coming off of Inferno and Doom 2. The lack of health pickups and the limited space to maneuver through is hard to get used to, but hopefully this video gave you some useful tips. Thank you for watching.